Welcome, viewers. Today we uncover a secret truth buried deep beneath the silent ancient stones. You have been told a lie. They say the great Maya civilization simply vanished into thin air. Books claim they walked into the deep, dark jungle, going extinct like the mighty dinosaurs of the past. But what if I told you that millions of their direct descendants are still breathing, thriving right now? Prepare to shatter the grand historical myth, finding the living Maya among us today. Hollywood movies and popular history books have painted a tragic, mysterious picture. They show us massive stone pyramids, completely swallowed by the relentless, expanding green jungle. We see these abandoned cities and assume the original builders just vanished without a trace. Western explorers arrived, looked at the empty plazas, and quickly declared the entire race dead. It became a fascinating myth, comparing their sudden fall to the extinction of dinosaurs. This dramatic tale suggests they left their magnificent homes to wander into the dark woods. Scholars note this extinction myth perfectly suited the dark colonial agenda of that time. If the land was empty, the European invaders could simply claim it as their very own. We are taught to look at the crumbling ancient limestone walls and feel a deep, haunting sense of loss. The grand ruins of Tikal became silent tombs of a completely forgotten, distant golden age. Filmmakers portray them as ghostly shadows, echoes of a powerful and brilliant society. This tragic story is easy to consume, but it deeply distorts the complicated truth. Our modern perspective has been blinded by the sheer scale of the collapsed architectural wonders. We focused only on the empty palaces and ignored the people who truly built them. It is true their classic civilization faced a massive and devastating systemic collapse. Decades of severe drought and intense warfare forced them to permanently abandon the great cities. The divine kings lost their absolute power, and the complex trade networks completely fell apart. Yet, leaving a stone city does not mean the entire population ceased to exist in the world. They simply migrated, adapting to harsh environments and forming smaller communities. The stone pyramids were left behind to the mercy of the expanding, hungry tropical forests. But the rich bloodline, the language, and the sacred spiritual knowledge continued to survive. We must separate a political fall from the survival of these resilient people. The extinction illusion is merely a comforting fairy tale invented by the conquerors. They wanted the world to believe they were claiming an empty, masterless wilderness for themselves. But historical records tell a different and much more violent, bloody story today. Think logically for a moment about the arrival of the Spanish invaders. If the native Maya had truly vanished by the 9th century, then who fought the Spanish forces? The brutal truth is that the Maya people never left their sacred ancestral homelands at all. They were right there, waiting in the dense vegetation, ready to defend their ancient territory. This brings us to the darkest, most fiercely contested chapter of the 16th century jungle. Spanish forces marched into the Yucatan peninsula, expecting an easy, quick victory. They had previously crushed the mighty Aztec and Inca empires with terrifying, brutal speed. But the Maya region was entirely different. composed of independent, proud states. There was no single emperor to capture, no centralized capital city to control. Every village, every tribe, became a deadly fortress hidden beneath the thick canopy. The ruins' ghosts suddenly transformed into fierce warriors, armed with sharp obsidian blades. Spanish soldiers found themselves trapped in an endless nightmare of brutal jungle guerrilla warfare. Heavy steel armor rusted rapidly in the damp air, becoming a heavy, deadly burden. Their muskets constantly failed to fire because the gunpowder was soaked by the heavy tropical rain. Indigenous fighters used their profound knowledge of the local terrain to launch deadly ambushes. They struck with terrifying speed from the shadows, bleeding the invaders slowly over many years. Unlike the conquest of Mexico, this brutal, bloody conflict dragged on for over a century. Brave Maya warriors fiercely resisted the foreign assimilation for many long decades. The proud city of Tayasal was not conquered by the Spanish until 1697. Consider that timeline. It took the mighty empire over 170 bloody years. They paid in massive amounts of blood, sweat, and gold just to control the dense, untamed rainforest. This reality shatters the myth of a weak, disappearing, and forgotten native people. After military defeat, the Maya shifted their strategy to cultural survival. When rulers tried to erase their native language, they whispered it softly in the darkness. When priests burned their sacred texts, they memorized the ancestral legends to pass down to their children. Profound resistance continued through subtle acts of daily defiance against the harsh new regime. They cleverly disguised their ancient gods beneath statues of Catholic saints and martyrs. This brilliant blending of faiths allowed their spiritual identity to remain intact. They endured crushing taxation, forced labor systems, and devastating foreign diseases. The 19th century brought independence, but it did not bring peace to the suffering Maya. New governments continued the cruel policies of violent suppression and land confiscation. Even in the late 20th century, they faced ethnic cleansing during brutal civil wars. Hundreds of remote indigenous villages were ruthlessly burned down by government forces. Yet despite this massive sequence of historical tragedies, the people simply refused to die. They retreated deep into the protective mountains, preserving ancestral knowledge in secret. The blood of the great ancient pyramid builders still flows strongly through the veins of modern farmers. This resilience is a true testament to the sheer strength of their enduring cultural foundation. We look at the past and mourn a lost empire, ignoring the vibrant reality of the present. The greatest trick history played was convincing the world that the Maya were totally extinct. Truth cannot be buried under stone rubble or erased by arrogant colonial narratives. It survives in the rhythmic clicking of wooden looms and the vibrant colors of the woven threads. We must shift our gaze from the silent, ruined monuments to the lively, crowded markets of today. Because the true legacy of a people is not measured by the height of their abandoned stone walls. It is measured by their capacity to survive and adapt against all impossible odds. If your entire world completely fell, Would you have the profound strength to rebuild your native culture? Step into a traditional market in modern Guatemala and simply open your eyes. Here, the vibrant heart of the Maya civilization beats, surrounded by fresh corn and spices. 7 million descendants currently live across the vibrant Central American region. Look at the indigenous women working at their traditional wooden backstrap looms. Every single thread they weave holds the sacred geometric patterns of their ancient ancestors. They speak over 20 unique native languages, directly rooted in the classic Maya tongue.
My grandmother taught me the names for all of them.
Look at their bright clothing. The complex designs are not merely beautiful decorations. They represent their local communities, telling ancient stories without writing a single word. The ancient agricultural calendar still dictates exactly when they plant the sacred corn. They farm the challenging mountainous terrain with the exact same deep reverence for nature. Traditional healers continue to use the medicinal knowledge of the deep rainforest. Their daily existence in this modern era is an act of profound cultural resistance. We often assume true civilizations only exist within the boundaries of stone cities.
Careful with that crate, it's heavy.
But the soul of the Maya never truly relied on the grand, towering limestone monuments. It always lived within the resilient people, adapting continuously to a changing world. The colonial era brought terrible suffering, but it completely failed to erase their roots. They absorbed foreign religions, yet they skillfully preserved ancient spiritual practices. Look at the wooden altars inside the local village churches standing today in Guatemala. You will often see the traditional Catholic saints surrounded by burning copal incense. They pray to Jesus Christ, but they also respect the powerful ancient gods of the earth. This cultural blending is the ultimate proof of their incredible historical resilience. The Maya survived because they understood that rigidity leads to inevitable death. Like the flexible jungle trees, they bent under the violent storms, but they simply refused to break. The classic political system certainly collapsed, but the native community strongly thrived. We must never equate a political failure with a complete national extinction. Kings and mighty emperors fall, but the hard-working farmers and weavers quietly endure. Today, native leaders actively fight to protect their ancestral territories from destruction. They proudly reclaim their native history, firmly rejecting the false colonial narratives. The Maya are speaking out, demanding equal respect and basic rights in modern society. They successfully build modern businesses while guarding their sacred, traditional values. We can clearly hear their voices broadcasting across the modern indigenous radio stations. We can see their vibrant, colorful art proudly displayed in many international galleries. Yet the pervasive extinction myth stubbornly persists in popular culture and textbooks today. Why do we cling to the romanticized image of a completely dead, ruined civilization? Perhaps it is significantly easier to admire silent stones than to face living people. Monuments do not demand justice, and ancient ruins never ask for stolen land back. Acknowledging their continual presence forces us to confront our historical guilt. The truth is that the Maya story is an ongoing, dynamic, and breathtaking human journey. They are the ultimate survivors, successfully navigating thousands of years of fierce change. When we finally look past the crumbling ancient architecture, we can truly see their fierce spirit. Every time a native mother teaches her daughter to weave, the ancient culture lives on. Every time the sacred calendar is consulted, the wisdom of the ancestors breathes. We must collectively stop viewing indigenous populations as historical relics. They are an absolutely vital and vibrant part of our interconnected modern global world. Their incredible survival provides a powerful lesson for all humanity. It strongly teaches us that true cultural power cannot be destroyed by any deadly weapon. Palaces may easily turn to dust, but a determined community outlasts any empire. The ancient stones of Chichen Itza are silent, but the surrounding forests loudly echo. They echo with the spoken words of millions of resilient indigenous Maya people.
You always find the best ones, Mother.
He is right, it is beautiful.
We must entirely rewrite the history books to reflect this unbroken heritage. Let us celebrate the glorious fact that the Maya civilization never truly fell. They stood their ground through centuries of darkness, preserving their sacred identity with immense pride. The next time you hear a myth claiming they vanished, remember the crowded markets today.
We have the freshest vegetables.
Remember the vibrant, colorful textiles and the deeply rooted language defying extinction. The builders of the pyramids are still here, standing proudly as the living legacy. Their journey represents one of the greatest survival stories in all human history. We honor their ancestors by acknowledging their existence in the modern world. They are the ultimate proof that a culture is forged by its people, not its idle monuments. Their incredible strength completely dismantles the arrogant perspective of the conquerors. It is a powerful reminder that history is written by those who refuse to fade away. The Maya spirit burns eternally bright, outlasting the darkest, brutal oppression. Look into the steady eyes of a native weaver, and you will see an unbroken sovereign. They are not ghosts haunting the ruined cities. They are the architects of a completely new dawn. Their sacred ancestral fires never went out. They were carried into the protective mountain forests. Today, those same fires are proudly burning for the entire modern world to witness and admire. The myth of the vanishing Maya is destroyed, replaced by an epic story of unending life. They survived terrible droughts, the ruthless Spanish conquistadors, and the relentless march of time. Their enduring presence boldly challenges us to rethink our strict understanding of the past. A civilization is never lost, as long as its descendants continue to breathe and stand. They are the living Maya, weaving their glorious future from the sacred ancient threads of the past. Next time you look at a textbook, remember, true human history is never written in dead stone. It is constantly woven by the unbreakable willpower of the people who refuse to die. The Maya never fell. They simply adapted to a changing world to protect their ancient roots. Did history books purposely lie to us? Or were they simply ignorant? Share your thoughts below. If you love uncovering the real truth, Please like this video, share it, and subscribe to our channel.